but I always believe that with hard work and a little luck, it's only a matter of time before I'm discovered.
Hello, and welcome to Minute Critic,
Episode 2. I'm Jack Kaminsky.
and I'm David Budimir. In this edition, we're going to review two movies,
Yep, double dose.
Ratatouille and Die Hard 4. Double feature tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, first we should talk about the trailer we saw in front of Ratatouille.
What did we see?
We saw the trailer for WALL-E,
Oh, yeah.
which is Pixar's next big movie coming out next summer. And what they were saying in the trailer is that this is one of their original ideas after Toy Story. And you can just tell from the trailer it's going to be quality.
Yeah. And I mean, well, even we were talking about this, the advancements they've come in animation so far, it looks so realistic.
It's about this little robot, and we don't know much about it yet, but CG robots, computer graphics, like metal and robot, amazing.
Yeah.
Transformers coming out next week. We'll have a review of that. So yeah, check out that trailer. And then we saw Ratatouille.
Yep.
Let's give them the lowdown.
Okay, so it's this rat he's living with his colony. He feels kind of out of place. You know, he likes, fancy food. He's a cook at heart.
He's got this really good, he can smell well.
Yeah. So, and he aspires to become a cook. And
so the whole movie is kind of him finding himself as a cook, but at the meantime trying to stay true to his family, and he's got that whole issue going on. And we were introduced to this other character, Linguini, who is from America, and he comes over to be a chef at this big French restaurant, but he's kind of an idiot.
Yeah, and so Rat helps him out.
Our main character, Remy, can control him through his hair.
Yeah, that's one of the things I found kind of...
You gotta suspend yourself for it.
Yeah.
You gotta believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, with these cartoons, but I mean, other than that though, they were really able to sell it, all those moments.
Yeah.
And the story just, except for some of the things in the beginning, the story was just able to flow. You could just sit in it and let it stream through your face.
Okay, and the animation was great. Definitely. I mean, they've come. What are you laughing at? The water just looks great. The one scene, Remy comes down, splashes through the water. I mean, the bubbles coming off it.
The food, which is the most important part of this movie, looks amazing. The bread looks so real. We should mention that it's directed by Brad Bird, who did The Iron Giant and The Incredibles.
Another great movie.
Yeah. How does this stack up against the other Pixar movies?
Well, I liked them. I liked it up against Finding Nemo, Incredibles. I think it was up there as one of the best movies. And the last Pixar movie they did, Cars, both of us didn't see. I don't think it really lived up to the expectations as the other this standard set by the other movies.
I mean, I don't know. It was good though. It hit every. I mean, that's what we said about this one. No. I mean, it was a good movie. It's a kids' movie. It's funny.
Yeah, we did have little problems in the theaters. I mean, there's one family, their kid starts crying, and the wife's cell phone goes off, and it was crazy. I mean, eventually they
do you remember what he said, though, the kid? He was crying at, every moment when the rat was in danger. So, I mean, he got the story, at least. And, what else can we say about that? It was a good movie.
What about the ending? Kind of that speech by the critic at the end.
It was, well, we don't want to give away too much. First of all, I love the critic character.
Yeah.
And I loved what he had to say at the end. It felt accurate. And I love the ending, which, it's kind of, I mean, it's good because it's not this Disney movie ending. It's an ending that makes sense for the movie, and it satisfies, the person watching it. So it was good. What would you give it out of 5?
Out of 5? I thought it over. I think we should go back to 10.
Oh,
okay. Out of 5, I mean, every movie's gonna be 4 stars. I mean,
not necessarily.
Well, I don't think this was the same quality movie as 1408, which I also gave 4 stars.
Are you joking?
I think it was much better. That's what I'm saying.
Right. So would you give it a 5 out of 5?
I wouldn't give it 5 out of 5. But It's not up to 5. It's better than 4 out of 5.
This is what people do. They were talking about critics in Ratatouille, and this is what he's doing. He's skewing the system so that he can give it a higher rating.
10-point scale.
Okay, if we change from... We can't go back to 5.
No, we're not going back to 5. 10 points.
We should have stayed at 5.
What? No, we shouldn't.
Okay, 5, go.
Okay. 8. 8.
That's a 4 out of 5 then.
Yeah! No, 5. 9. 9.
9. Okay, well, I'd give it a 5 out of 5.
Okay.
But I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. Okay.
Okay. 1408 was not an 8 in my book.
It was... Okay.
I would say 1408.
Maybe it was an 8. I'd say it was an 8.
I thought it was a 7.
Let's go back to 5. I'm gonna give it
7.
Okay, 5 out of 5, you can give it a 9 out of 10.
Alright, fine.
You can do the math at home. So the next movie... Wait. Should you go see Ratatouille in theaters? Definitely.
Yeah.
See it as soon as you can. Next movie we saw?
Live Free or Die Hard.
Cheesy, dude. Die Hard 4.0.
Die Hard 4.0. I mean, the action was great. Bruce Willis was pretty good.
What happens in this one? We've got John McClane. You know, he's towards the end of his career. He doesn't want to do any big jobs anymore. But he gets a call. He gets asked to do a favor. And he just has to pick up this kid and drive him down to D.C. Well, guess what?
What's his name? Justin Long?
He's a Mac. He's the Mac in the Mac commercials.
Yeah, I mean, his performance, I thought was pretty good, but...
I thought it was really good,
I thought it was really... but he's the Mac guy. I can't really take him that seriously anymore.
He's been in a lot. He's a good actor. One of the best parts about that movie was the banter between the two of them.
Yeah.
It was really funny. So anyway, he takes this kid down to D.C. Oh, snap. Turns out he's a computer hacker. Turns out there are all these terrorists that are trying to shut down the whole American computer network.
Yeah. And
what did you think about that? I didn't believe that for a second.
No,
I didn't believe that villain at all.
Completely unplausible. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you go along with it, it's okay.
Right.
But a lot of it, there's no way.
Plus, especially us being computer guys, we know what you can and can't do, and that kind of took me out of it a bit. But I didn't believe that villain, played by Timothy Olyphant, who's going to be a hitman. I didn't believe him that he would do such a thing after what we're told that happened to him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we don't really want to give away it's a pretty major plot point that kind of explains why
right.
he does it, so...
Another thing we should bring up, what's her name? Elizabeth Winstead something. Elizabeth Winstead. His daughter in the movie. Mm-hmm. Smoking hot.
Is she not bad?
Smoking hot. She was in Grindhouse. Did you see that?
I did not see that. I don't know, I should see it.
You might not like it. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, and what else? The action. They had all these big action, sequences. We weren't left with any boring moments where we were waiting for another action sequence. And they were all, pretty good. It felt kind of weird to me how they were going all around the East Coast, and it seemed like they could get from place to place almost instantly.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, this movie, directed by Len Wiseman, the director of Underworld and Underworld Evolution.
I don't know what that is.
Good.
Okay.
Because they weren't very good. But Die Hard 4 looked a lot like those Underworld movies. The same colors, the blue, everyone looked like a vampire. Not really, but there were a lot of things. So yeah.
See,
anything else?
Maybe, I don't know, if you're into a lot of action, I would go for it. I mean, it's a fun movie to just sit there and watch. I mean, it kept me entertained, definitely.
Yeah. But it felt kind of like a safe Die Hard movie. Like, it's been a few years since the third one came out, and this guy Len Wiseman didn't really want to take it to the next level. He tried to, it didn't really work. But overall, I mean, it was good. Parts of it were funny. Action was good.
Okay.
Explosions were big.
Yeah, they were pretty big.
Alright, would you give it out of... What are we doing?
No, I'm doing 5. I don't care.
Okay, let's go back to 5 then.
3 out of 5.
Same, I would give it a 3 out of 5. And,
what are we doing next week?
Next week...
I don't even know.
Oh, what is it? Transformers Week?
Oh, Transformers, okay.
This guy doesn't even want to see Transformers. What is wrong with him? Transformers.
See you next week.
We're gonna review Transformers.
Okay, we'll do Transformers.
And it's gonna be awesome. Visit our sites, worriedco.com
or minute dash
Critic.com.
Some jerk took
Minicritic. Post on our forums.
You don't have forums. We have comments, though. You
Post
can
comments.
comment on.
We might have forums soon.
Maybe.
Post, get our name out. Talk about us. Tell your friends about us.
Let's see. Next week, maybe?
We might have an episode of Next Tech next week.
And the new show, Banter from the Burbs.
Which is sports show.
Yep. Should be out next week. I think we're doing maybe golf tournament. I don't know.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, okay.
As you can probably tell, I'm not part of that show. Yeah. So that's our show.